the 132, 290-pound Devon, do you believe that you can beat? So on the topic of where would you like to arm wrestle Dave, you said if it was going to be fair, Dave, no problem. Matt Mass needs to be here. Where would you want to arm wrestle Devon? Dave. So we're cutting this out to a clip. This particular part of the video is going to be some good shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm very annoying to continue bringing a match like this. But if he wants to compete with me, we talk with Corsport or hanging. You sing the contract September like this or December if you want, and we see if you are stronger than me.
So you don't care where?
So you're okay with whatever rule system with Devon?
Rules?
Yeah.
In a strap. Straight to the strap. No problem with that, yeah?
Only the strap now. But if I want to rest for many months, I continue my career with another guy.
Gotcha.
I like to compete. I want to compete with Devon because for me he's a legend.
Yes.
For this sport, he do a lot of things, and he helped to this sport to grow up.
Yeah, that's not the response I thought I was getting. But hey, it'll work.
But I don't know if he is scared about me or continue running away.
Okay, now that's what I want.
I'm here. If he wants, I'm here. If he don't want, no problem, my friend. See you next time.
Yeah, cool.
It's not only for myself. This I want to this match. All the people want to see this match. All the people,
Right?
more than Levan with him.
Ooh,
More than Levan. I saw the comment.
Yeah. Well, you've done a pretty good job hyping the match.
Yeah,
You've done a pretty good job.
yes. Maybe in the future, I show the video he wants to compete with me.
Yeah.
In the future, but I don't know when.
Okay, so on that note, what's going to happen with Devon and Levan? Honest opinion.
For me, Levan is completely another level. He's
So is
more stronger than Chiplenko, I think. I spoke with him and he told me he go in the best shape ever for this match.
I heard he's over 400 pounds, like 415 pounds. I've heard he's insane.
It's not
huge.
human. He's not human.
So here's another very real possibility. Do you foresee there's a chance that Devon could get injured? I mean, is Levan that strong?
If you look the match with Dave Sheffield, it's ridiculous. Strange.
It's very impressive.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. What do you got, honey?
Well, Rossi Benjamin wants to know, and you, Michael, what do you think of Ermes versus Devon? And Hector Ibarra says, Ermes, can you win against the present Devon? So what do you think about Ermes and Devon, and can you win against the present Devon? They're talking about the Devon that is being prepared to go match Levan.
Okay, so I'm going to answer my question. My question first. Does Devon have the same top rolling ability that Alex Trudecha has? Right? Because that's what I saw the problem was a long lever with equally strong hand and wrist is what gave him trouble. Does Devon possess that? If he does not possess that, then I don't know if he stops his cup, right? If you can't stop his cup as he's pronating, very difficult person to beat. So does that mean if he doesn't have the skills to be this way, does it force him to test his frame going inside?
Yes, but in this position for me it's difficult. Yes.
So that becomes a conflict, right? So I don't know. I would say Devon's probably the favorite in the eyes of the arm wrestling community, but I would not be surprised if he pulled out the win. That's just that's stylistic.
For this is very interesting.
Yeah, I mean it makes it very, very interesting because I know what the dude is. He has, and I used to think he had the best endurance in the world in arm wrestling. And what I realized prior to our match in 2018 is he would be in the best position during the match where he would not have to do 100% of his effort. Like if you and I are in an arm wrestling match, he could be putting in 70% where I'm maxing out at 100. So it appears that his endurance is unbelievable. He just found a position in the match where he did not have to exert all his effort, right? And I think he's very good at that, which is what allows him to bleed out the opponent. Would he be able to get, like when I pulled him in 2018, I cracked his wrist and he was max effort all 5 rounds. Well, you could see that at that point, he's the one breathing heavy. He's the one that's struggling. Because once you put him in a position where he has to fight as hard as you, he's not the same human. But he wouldn't quit. He still got as much heart as anybody. So
that actually brings up a comment that Brad Butler said. He said Devon is completely okay with getting injured. He's not afraid of it.
Well, no, Devon's, the different thing about him than the rest of us is his career. Like, he faced life and death situations daily. So comparing that to getting injured in an arm wrestling match, who gives a shit, right? Like, where we're like, oh, we don't want to get injured because what does it do to our future? Devon doesn't give a fuck, right? He's like, well, if I get hurt, I get hurt. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go out on my sword. So the fact that I think he's willing to test his frame against Levan. If he doesn't bleed him out, stop him in an open top row King's move, I think he's going to try to go toward him. And that could be bad. I don't know. I'm excited to see it. I want to see what happens.
How do it of Devon now?
So, I don't think he's that heavy, but he told me that he plans on being about 290, which would be 132 kg.
Just to do
132. So, 290 versus 415 or 410. I mean, it's a different animal, Now, Devon is a taller human. So frame-wise, you could argue that Devon has a larger natural frame. Because we go back and look 10 years ago, Levan was 190. So his frame is more my size. But he just doubled his genetic. Like he became something not human almost, right? Like he's the closest thing we have to a silverback gorilla. He was the current form of Devon, the 132, 290-pound Devon. Do you believe that you can beat him?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. Of
course. Not sense continue to talk about this. If we try, if we compete, we see the
we found the result, right?
Found the result.
Yeah, I like it.
If we win or we lost, he won, bing, boom.
Yeah, I would like to thank Michael Todd, Rebecca, Ermes, Isa for being here.
Good pronunciation. Hermes. No Hermes.
Hermes. What do I say? Hermes
No,
good?
perfect.
Yeah,
I say
Americans don't
Hermes.
know how to say it. I don't even call you Hermes.
Listen, I've done it throughout the whole video. It's my bad.
I'm just joking.
All Americans, Hermes.
You notice that he corrects Ingen, but he won't correct you.
He's like, oh, screw it. Just let it go. No, he didn't correct me. He thanked you. He thanked you for doing it. So he had no reason to thank me.
You're lucky they call me engine.
Engine. Like an engine that
Never
goes.
stops. He never stops.
All right.
If you want to see Ermes, is that correct?
Hermes?
Hermes.
Hermes. Do you have to
If you
roll
want
the
to
R?
see-
Is there an R rolling there?
Hermes.
Hermes. That's much.
It is nicer. It sounds
It's a
cool.
lot sexier. But
But we're not going to say that because I'm going to show you sexy, motherfucker. All right.
If you want to see Ermes in the Monster Factory training and yes, arm wrestling, then give me a thumbs up. Be sure that you subscribe to Ermes. If you want him in the Monster Factory, they need help getting there. Okay, guys, they need some sponsors and stuff to actually help them. So when they go live, be sure to click that bell for notifications, turn it on, and send some super chats their way.
Super chat those fools. But
Yeah.
also, if you guys seriously, if you want to help get them over, I mean, I don't do the GoFundMe thing, but we could come up with some sort of package where we get them some autographed shirt. Whoever
Oh, yeah.
whoever helps support them coming over, we'll figure out a way to.
Oh, we'll
to
create
compliment you
a
guys.
Hermes in the Monster Factory shirt.
There you go.